Good morning. Hi, everybody. It's Emmy from Create With Me, and I'm here in the nest, and it's time for coffee class. So I hope you brought your coffee. Of course, if you remember, I have my new cup. First, I drink the coffee, so you have to put up with me drinking the coffee. Then I'm going to make the things. And if you were here 2 weeks ago, you heard me talk about how I was going to drink tea in the morning, then I was going to drink my coffee after lunch. Yeah, that didn't last. So I'm back drinking coffee. So I don't know. It's just something about coffee in the morning. So we'll see. I don't know. Tell me what you're drinking this morning. Let me know that you're here. Hi, Shirley. Nice to see you. I know I can't see you, but it's nice to have your name pop up. It seems like it's been forever, but I feel like maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like spring is going to be here and maybe we can get in person again soon. So I did get my first vaccine. So because we're it's phase 1B here in Illinois. So um, we're food processors. So the six of us were able to get our vaccine, and then we get our second one here at the end of the month. So, hi Lou, hi Kelly. I'm so glad that you're here, um, drinking drinking with me. I don't know. I hope you're drinking. I hope you're drinking coffee or tea or Mountain Dew or Pepsi or something. But I decided that this cup is so huge, and I drink espresso, so I drink just a cappuccino, which is just an espresso and a little milk. So today I had to do a double to fill this cup. So by the end of the morning, I'm going to be wired. So let's see. Yes, hope at the end of the tunnel. So, hi, Jenny. Oh, yes, congratulations. So, Jenny's been a demonstrator for 5 years today. Can you believe it? It's a great community. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because, hi, Faith. Good morning. Hi, Bets. Oh, it's funny. Well, let me go back. I squirrel when I look at comments. So, um, I sent out an email today. So if you're on my email list, just as a reminder of the great special that we have during celebration. So celebration is cut short a little bit in a way, but then it's growing in a way. So instead, normally it's January, February, March. It's just January and February, but they're bringing celebration back again with the new catalog this summer. So it's super exciting, and I can't wait to see. But the best time to join Stampin' Up! To get your discount or to do what I do. I mean, not everyone wants to do that, but a lot of people just want to get the discount. And during celebration, they always have a special, and they do. So I sent an email out. If you didn't get it, and you want to be on my email list, let me know. But you're going to get a great discount, and then you're going to get some paper, some additional paper, a lot of paper. So if you're a paper hound like me, and like a lot of my friends, then this is the deal for you. So now's the time to join my team. So I'm going to go back. Betsy said something about my color. So I'm so funny. So I put my earrings on. These are hearts. Well, they're paisley hearts, so they're kind of a distorted heart. But then I had on my regular T-shirt in the color of my lipstick, and I had my lipstick on, and then I decided, oh, I need to put on this shirt because it's got tiny little hearts on it, so you can see the little hearts. So then I had to, hi Kathy, I had to put my little Valentine's heart on, right? Because it's Valentine's Day on what, Sunday? Gosh, I don't know. It just seems like this month has gone by fast, which is frankly a good thing. So let's get into spring. I'm ready. And so then I asked my daughters, I'm like, should I change my lipstick? Should I put red on? And they're like, my daughters just looked at me like with, deer in the headlights. And my son goes, no. he just came this morning to go to work and he's like, no. So yes, Lou. Yes, we're gonna have celebration in summer. So we're gonna have 2 months now, and then we're gonna have 2 months when the new annual catalog goes live in the summer. So it's super exciting. So we get all these celebration products now. So grab them up while you can because we only have 2 weeks left to get them. And then we'll have completely new freebies in the summer. So it's super exciting. We've never done it before. So 4 months of celebration. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do. So, yes, it's super exciting. Hi, Beth. I'm just looking to see if I missed anybody. Hi, Mary Jo. Yes, good. You're drinking coffee too. Did I miss anybody? Chime in if you didn't. So remember the card that I make today that I always give it away and I always send it out. So I do a random comment generator. So comment away and I do duplicate comments. So comment a lot and tell me what you're doing. I might get distracted, but that's okay. That's who I am. And this is coffee class. So I was just thinking that this was normally, I would be baking Valentine's treats for my girls that come to class, and it's so something I love to do. I'm missing that. I mean, hi Carla. I'm so glad you could be here. Um, I love baking, and so I've still done a lot of baking, but unfortunately, because you guys aren't joining me, I have to do the eating too. And all that weight I lost this summer, like I lost like 8 pounds. Well, I mean, all that weight I say for me, that was really good. It took me all summer. I've gained it all back, so I want to lose it because I'm going to Maui in May, but I don't know. It's so hard when it's wintertime and it's gray and it's just not fun. So. Thank you. My nest looks fabulous. I put everything. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I put everything so it's right behind my head. So if I went like this, look at that pile of mess on my desk. I just kind of bring it all in. So I'm just being transparent in who I am. So I would normally be baking your brownies in my little heart tins that I bought extra of when they went on clearance because they're so adorable and they're so delicious. And you guys aren't here. So, but we're going to get back together again. I'm anticipating maybe in April. And the only reason I say April is because the, Betsy says we can be chubby together in Maui. Okay, deal. I'm just gonna just throw it in the towel, even though I bought 2 swimsuits that I got to fit into. So whatever. But I can take those back, no problem. But see, I lost my train of thought. Oh, the reason I said April is because let's see, February. It's February now. March, I'm actually probably going to be going to Florida. We have a house down there, and we're going to go check up on it and spend a couple weeks. But we're waiting to get done with deer meat. We're only a couple weeks away from being done, so then Chuck will be free to go down there and check on the house and do a little fishing and do a little sunning. And so I won't be here in March. I don't know how long or when, but then in April, I anticipate maybe getting back together again. I'm guessing that we're probably going to be wearing masks for a long time, but um, we can still social distance in here. There's a lot of room. So, so what's everyone doing? Once you're married, you can shove it up. Yeah, I know. I know. I only do it for myself. So. Um, yes, get those heart tins out, Mary Jo. You're a baker too. So go ahead and make you something and give them away. Last year I took them to Florida and I baked brownies in them. Here's the thing. You go around, this is a 55 and older community that we're in, that our house is in, and those people have diabetes. You go like, oh, here I made you something. They're like, I can't eat it. I can't have sugar. I'm like, you guys are no fun at all. So uh, I know diabetes isn't anything to laugh about. That's not where I'm going with that. But I know that it's just hard when you bake stuff and you're like, come on, eat my stuff. No, I can't. So, but that's okay. It's the thought that counts. So a lot of times I'll just do Valentine's and take them around. My drives my sister crazy because she's just like, I'm like, hey, here I made you a Valentine. She's like, oh my god, what are you doing? But you got to meet people, right? So I'm social. One of my things is I'm relationship oriented, so I like to be around people. So this is killing me. Quarantine is killing me. So if I get my second shot on February 27th, I can't wait. So has anyone else had their vaccine or anyone not getting it? Not to go into controversy or anything. I know um, some people can't get it, but anyone get it and excited or had both? So Make it sugar free. Yeah, that's true. I don't bake sugar free, but you could. I mean, easily. But yeah, good thought. So next year I'll remember that. You're kind of looking forward to meeting. I hope you met me. You're looking forward to meeting me in person or somebody else. I don't know. Jenny. So funny. So, okay, so let's talk a little bit about okay, first of all, I'm going to tell you what I did. I was telling Betsy I'm a little slow on my uptake. Super slow. So, you know how I always do that wheeling back there, getting stuff I forgot. I finally got smart and look at what I did. I brought all my little container that has all my adhesives and my bone folder and my tools. Well, let's see if I forgot anything. I brought it right here. It's not that hard. Take it from over there and bring it over here. So, you know, I come over here and don't work at my desk is because I'm a little closer to the router, which is right there. And I'm hoping that, that that will keep me on for the half hour or whatever. So, um, I don't know. When I get over there, sometimes I'm like right there against the wall of the house, and sometimes I cut out. So I come over here on the peninsula, and it's a prettier view anyway. You don't have to just look at my computer in the background. So Mary Jo's getting her first shot on the 16th. I know. Don't you feel a little freedom? You feel like a little giddy about it because you're just like, okay, maybe this is, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna be able to get out in the world and not stress so much about it. So, let me take you to my desk. All right. So, hold on. I got to get a drink of coffee because first we drink the coffee, then I make the things. I love this cup. I really love this cup. I got it. Where did I tell you I got it? Did I get it at Hobby Lobby? I don't know. I don't remember now. I think I did. No, that doesn't sound right. I got it. I don't know. Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm not sure. I got it at Michael's. So on my desk, you'll see just a little review. So if you didn't join me for Teach Me Tuesday, I did the last of the series on the Stamparatus. I have not uploaded it to YouTube yet because I tried. I thought I could do it on using my data, and as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to town, and so I'm taking my iPad with me, and I'll upload that, and I'll upload this class too. So. But it was on using it with embossing. And so here's my Valentine's to you today. So I'm going to send you virtual Valentine's. Would you be mine? Please, would you be mine? Won't you be my Valentine? Oh, no one wants to hear me sing. So I was thinking about today and what I could show. And so I'm going to do something a little out of my normal because normally I would not show you things that you could not purchase because I hate to do that to you. But I am in a swap with a new bundle. I'm going to give you a sneak peek today. So I created a card yesterday for the swap, and I'm totally in love with the card. You know, sometimes your cards are there. You spend hours designing them because you're just like, I don't know, something's not right. It doesn't feel right. I made this card, and it felt good, and it felt right. And I loved making it. I enjoyed my time at my desk. And so, I want to show you this card that I made. So it's using a new bundle that's coming out um, the 1st of March. It's called Butterfly Brilliance. And let me show you the stamp set. So you're going to be like, okay, one more butterfly stamp set. So I know I kind of felt the same way. I totally get it. All right. But I'm going to show you the stamp set. I'm going to show you the bundle and I'm going to show you the paper. And I have completely fallen in love with what Stampin' Up! Has done with this stamp set and dies that I did not bring to my. See, there you go. I didn't bring the dies. I need the dies. So I'm going to grab the dies and then, but I'm going to tell you, I'm totally, totally in love with this bundle. And it comes out in March. So just put it on your list if you like what I show you today. And I'm going to use the Stamparatus. Surprise. So when you look at this, you're going to think, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps. Well, if you notice right down here, it's one stamp. All right. It's one big stamp. And I'm going to grab the dies just so that I have them. Hold on just a minute. You have to look at my, now you can see all the hearts. I'm going to pull out my dies. I keep them in these art bins on these magnetic sheets. It works very well for me. So a lot of people always ask, how do you keep your dies? And this works great for me. I have them all sorted by catalog and by if they're layering dies, if they're holidays. So this is the die that you cut out the butterflies with. One die, okay? One die. It's amazing, okay? This is the stamp. I'm going to bring it in. I'm just going to bring in the Stamparatus plate. It's one stamp, okay? One stamp, cuts one die. Then you can do some detail work with these. And these are all individual detailed dies for each of the butterflies. There is some interesting texture. You can do a little crosshatch texture on your card. You could cut some little bubbles. I cut them so there's actually paper in there. You could do a little bricklayering. So super, super adorable. There is 12 dies. So this is one, and then these little butterflies, and then all these intricate dies. So I'm actually really loving it. So what do you guys think so far? I haven't showed you the paper yet. You're going to love the paper. So I know you look at that and you think, oh, butterflies, but they're so realistic. I mean, they're really, really gorgeous. I'm going to set those aside, and then I'm going to bring in the paper. So here's the paper pack, and I'm going to open it up for you. I have one that's open, but I've used the paper out of it, so I didn't have all the sheets. So the colors first grab me. They're gorgeous, okay? So you get like 6, I think you get 6 of each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 8 of each one, which is nice. But look at the back. I love the colors. So I got 8 of these. And this is the other side, a beautiful print. This is gorgeous. Kind of a soft rainbow. And then this is probably one of my favorites. I love that. I'm a Bermuda Bay girl, so I like that. And then there's an orange. And then here's some butterflies. And the back is this kind of water splotchy in the pinks. And then this one is water. No, it's not. This is the water splotch in the Bermuda Bay. This is just a pattern. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so let me show you this piece of paper here and what's really fun about it. So if I bring in my die and you look at this paper, I can cut all these butterflies, all these full butterflies in one fell swoop. Can you see that? I can cut them all at once, all 6 of them. Just line those up, running through my Big Shot, and voila. I love it. So I did a card for my club. I'm going to, if my club people are in here, who's from club that's on here? I can't think. If you're from club, oh, Lana, you're going to get a sneak peek of your club project that you're picking up this afternoon. So I used those butterflies and I cut them out and I made this card. So here I used that pretty background that I told you I loved. And then these are the paper. And then I had stamped and cut the little happy, and then I added a little birthday. So my club members are going to be making this on Wednesday. Their packets went in the mail, or they're picking up, doing porch pickup. So I'm trying to think. Lana, are you the only one on here from club? Rachel's not on. Beth is not in club. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I was just looking at my comments to see. So this is the card, and then I added the little opal dot, so, and some ribbon, and I love this card. So you'll also notice this wood paper. So let me show you that. That's also part of the suite. And it is called Natural Touch Specialty Paper. And it's different. It's totally a different look. So you get 2 sheets. You just get 2 sheets. Don't ask me how much it is because I can't remember. But this is a birchy paper, but it's not not I don't know even know how to explain it. It's not really paper. It's almost a little it's coated. And then I don't think unless I get it under the light, there is a texture to it. So there's a wood grain. There's a wood grain in the paper, like embossed in the paper. And then the other side is just a plain. I don't know if you would even use that. I think it's meant to just use this side. That's what I think. So, is the happy a die? The happy is not a die. The happy is from perennial birthday. No, that's not right. Pretty Perennials. Pretty Perennials. Pretty Perennials is the stamp set that we're going to be featuring in the March at Home. That stamp set and bundle. It is a bundle, but the word happy is not a die. But you know what? It's super, super easy to cut out. You stamp it and then you just take your snips and cut it out. Oops, I should be on camera. Super easy to cut out. I wish it was a die, but it is not. So today we're going to make this card. This is a card that I'm going to show you. And I'm probably going to go way over today, but that's okay. I realize I didn't turn my lights on over here, so it's a little dark. Do you mind if I go turn those on? I'm going to go turn them on quickly. I feel like it's a little dark. So I'll be right back. It's so far away. I don't know if that made a difference or not. I feel like it did. I feel like it was so dark on this side over here. So anyway, here's the card that we're going to be making. I've colored the vellum, stamped and colored. So I have a few tips for you. And then I want to show you how I did this piece right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. I've got a lot of bits and pieces today, so just bear with me. So I've got my Stamparatus, and the Stamparatus, the reason I'm using the Stamparatus is because when you are using a background stamp or one of the bigger stamps like that, I'm going to bring in my stamp case to hold that. Then I find that the Stamparatus is perfect for that because it's just on there. I can, especially if I'm doing multiples like I had to do 18. So I can just ink and stamp, ink and stamp, ink and stamp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my piece of paper, and I already can see my bracelet's got a magnet on it connecting to that. I can already see where my paper needs to go because I've stamped this 18 times already or 20 times. So I know I'm going to put my paper right here, and I'm going to stamp this in Smoky Slate. So I'm going to ink up in Smoky Slate. I'm going to ink up all the butterflies. I may have to stand up. Sometimes I like to stand up when I'm doing a background stamp. Do you ever do that? We used to laugh because sometimes we would just sit on them if you just couldn't get a good image. So I'm going to press down. Sometimes I miss the middle of this big, I'm going to call it a monarch. I'm not a butterfly aficionado like I am with birds. Birds I kind of am getting to know a lot, but butterflies not so much. So there I've stamped the background, and it's so pretty. It's so light. I love it. I've done it in one. I don't have to worry about placement. Boom, it's done. It looks like cake batter. Okay, I'll move it out of the way. It's a latte today because it got a lot more milk. And so I love that. All right. So now I'm going to, I'm not even going to clean this. I'm just going to leave it because I'm going from Smoky Slate and I'm going to use StazOn. All right. I feel comfortable using my StazOn on my red rubber, because I've got StazOn cleaner and I just clean this off. And I actually just take the plate out. Last night when I did it, I inked it up 20 times. I cleaned it with my StazOn cleaner, and then I just took this to the sink. I didn't take it off. I took it to the sink and ran it under hot water, and the cleaner just helps that StazOn just disappear. So If I was using photopolymer, no, I would not use StazOn. I don't feel comfortable with that. It stains your stamps and it doesn't come off even with the StazOn cleaner. So that's the deal on that. I'm going to bring in my vellum. I've just got a half sheet of vellum. And the reason I'm going kind of generous on the vellum is because I'm going to be doing some sponging. So let me make sure I'm in the, I got my face so stinking big. You probably don't want to see my face that big. But I'm going to be doing some sponging on here. So I want generous. I don't want it to be super, super tight and then get, I'm going to get ink on my fingers anyway because that's what I do. But so I'm going to stamp this in the StazOn or ink it up in the StazOn. I'm using StazOn because I'm stamping on vellum. So vellum is not going to absorb the ink, right? The ink is going to just sit on top. So if I didn't use the StazOn, it would never dry. It would just smear. So I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp it. Hopefully I can get this all stamped. And it's okay if I don't because I've got some made, but I want to show you some tips and tricks. So I'm going to stamp. I think I could, the nice thing about this, the Stamparatus is I think I could get this a little darker here and a little bit here. Just sometimes in that center I have trouble. So I can go back and feel comfortable that this is going to ink up in the same place. And I'm going to focus my pressure on these two butterflies. See how much better that is? Now that one doesn't look good. But like I said, I've got some done ahead of time. Probably they're all going to be that way. Now that one doesn't look good. No, that actually looks good. So now I just smeared it. That's okay. You're not going to smear it. I'm just smeared it. Okay, so what I do is this is still a little wet. So I take my heat tool, and with this heat tool, you have two settings. You have a 0, a 1, and a 2. And I just stick it on 1, and I just give it a good zap. And I just dry it. Take a second to just dry that ink so you're not smearing it. You can see the, you can see it kind of change. It changes from a shiny to a little bit of a dull. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. Now, I'm going to color this by using my blending brushes. And so I'm going to bring in my blending brushes. These are still just a smidge damp. I washed them like 30 minutes ago. So that wash yours at night. Use them all day. Wash them at night and let them dry. I actually have been hitting them with the heat tool 2 or 3 times. I think they're going to be okay, but they're just a little damp. So when I'm going to sponge on the StazOn on vellum, this is just a little tip to keep in mind. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to sponge my color on the back. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to use these 3 colors, Balmy Blue, Flirty Flamingo, and Bumblebee. And I'm going to start with my lightest, and that's the Bumblebee. And I'm going to see, I'm just going to add some color in random places. I'm not going to worry about where I'm doing it. It's here nor there. I just want to have some color on there. Maybe a little there. If I want it really concentrated, I can go in and really get some dark, dark color just to get some yellow in there. Okay. Then I'm going to set this one aside. And then I like to take a tissue. I just like to let it dry for a second. Then I take a tissue and just wipe the excess off so that I'm not contaminating my next color. All right. And then I'm going to come in with the Flirty Flamingo. I haven't done it in Flirty Flamingo. I actually did this one in Melon Mambo, but I thought, I want it to be just a little lighter. So I'm going to try Flirty Flamingo and see if that works. So you'll notice that, oh yeah, I like that. You'll notice that I was going to label my blending brushes, but even after it's been washed, you can tell that this one's dedicated to blues, this one's dedicated to pinks and reds, and this one's dedicated to yellow. So if I keep them in the same color family, you can wash them and clean them. So hi Denise, it's so nice for you to join us. I'm just working on a butterfly card. I'm giving you a little preview of things to come. So I like to just dedicate it to that color family. So now I'm going to use the balmy blue. And I usually just pounce mine. Some people rub them. I pounce it. And then I'm going to add some blue. And then blue going into the yellow in places is going to make a little green. So all I'm doing is adding random color. Okay. I didn't use my tissue, did I? So now I'm going to go ahead and use my tissue. So now I've got it really soft. Let's see if I've got some. I don't have. Oh wait, here. I've got a little white. I got a white copy paper. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Let me sit down so you're not looking at my belly. But if I turn it over, it's super pretty. Isn't it pretty? Okay, so remember, you can take now all these dies, or one die, and cut all these butterflies out at once. So I'm going to turn it back over. I'm going to place my dies, and I'm going to cut those out. All right. So I did that in advance. I've got all these beautiful butterflies left over from the cards I made yesterday. So some are on the light side, and then some are on the dark side. Okay. So I cut this piece right here with the tasteful label dies. And what I'm going to show you is a fun little, just if you like detail, this is a great little detail. So you're going to keep your die in your paper in your die, and then you're going to take your pick tool, or if you have an embossing tool, I'm using the round tip, okay? And I'm going to run my round tip. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I hope you can, but you'll at least be able to understand the process around the die. And I'm going to show you what the other side looks like so that you can understand how the die is built. So there's a little bit of an edge there, and I'm running my embossing tool along this edge. And what I'm doing is I'm forcing this die, this label that was flat, to now become three-dimensional. Okay. So it's a fun little technique. It doesn't take much time. I'm actually going over it way more than I need to, just because I want it to really pop. And then when you take it out, let's see, can you see it? I put it under the light. It's got a little edge there. So it's got a little pop, and it's made it like a, you can put your dimensions in there, and it's three-dimensional. So we're going to make the card. I'm going to use balmy blue. I'm going to fold it in half, and I've got all my tools here this time, even though I had to go get my dies. Use my bone folder. Bring in my background. I've got I'm going to be real frugal here. I only need a piece of designer series paper from that favorite one. This is just 2 inches by 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal on it. And I'm going to put this on the lower third. So I'm going to put that there. And then I took my yellow blending brush and I sponged it in advance. So now maybe you can see that shelf. Can you see it a little bit better? I think you can. And I just sponged it around the edge, and I stamped You Are Amazing. And You Are Amazing is from the In Bloom stamp set. It's really pretty. This is the one that has all the stitch dies. So gorgeous. So I put You Are Amazing. I put dimensionals underneath it. Okay, I've done all that in advance. I'm going to take those off, and you'll see I only put them on 2/3 of it. I just put them on this side because I'm going to put this so that I can actually cut off this end. So I don't want this. I want it to have the look that it's hanging off the edge of my card. Okay, and then I'm going to add my butterfly, but let's go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back and pop up this layer. It doesn't take very long to do it. And the nice thing is, because everything's attached to your Stamparatus and you're cutting out 6 butterflies, right? So you could make easily 6 cards to send out to people that you think are amazing fairly quickly. So I'm going to just bring in this butterfly here. Does anyone know what it is? I don't know. So you could say it's anything. Just guess. It's from the Lepidoptera family. No, I don't even know. Is that right? I'm going to tell you a secret. When I went to the University of Illinois, way back, way back, way back. I'm going to use mini glue dots on this. When I went, I failed entomology. I did. I don't know. I don't like bugs. I don't know. I just that wasn't my thing. I was in plants. I was into plants, so I have my degree in horticulture. But entomology, nah, not so much. So I think it's the Lepidoptera family, but I don't know what kind of butterfly is. So I'm just gonna place it. You saw me bend my vellum in a little bit because I want a little 3-dimensional, and I'm just gonna put those mini glue dots. Whoops, I got it a little close to my words. I can still pull those up, I think. Yeah. I want my words to show, and I want my butterfly to stay on my card. So depending on the size of your butterfly, you're going to have to watch your placement. So there's my butterfly. And then I'm going to finish it off with these opal dots. These opal dots are gorgeous. Okay. Now, where did I put my, hold on, my tool, my Take Your Pick tool. I love my Take Your Pick tool. I'm addicted to it now. I'm going to put some opal dots because that just has got the pinks and the blues and the greens in it, and it just picks up all that color. So there's the card. And then let's see. Let's try something. Can we just try something on the fly? I don't know if this is going to work, but you know me. Let's see. I've got a piece, an extra piece. Hold on. Here it is. I want to finish the inside, okay? But I want to put this little butterfly, but I don't have a way to put this on there, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try, what if I put it on here? Let's see. I'm going to put it here. Am I on the camera? I just want to make sure. I'm going to see if you can be creative. Yes, I think that the nice thing about the Stamparatus is it's open on two sides. So if I want to put this little, see there, it magneted to my bracelet. If I want to put this little butterfly in the corner of my card, why not just switch this? I'm going to go ahead and ink it up in the smoky slate. I'm going to ink up this butterfly here. I know I'm under my picture, but okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if Emmy can do it. And I'm going to stamp this butterfly in smoky slate because I want my inside decorated. Cute. You know what? While I'm doing it, I'm going to stamp your envelope and hopefully you'll be the winner. Let's see if this works because this is going to be on a different corner. Yes, I think we can do it. I'm going to bring in my envelope at the same time and I'm going to stamp that butterfly. Try to get just him and not the other butterfly in the corner of my envelope. Did she do it? Yeah, she did it. Amazing. Sometimes I even surprise myself. So I've got my envelope right here. I've got my butterfly in it just by turning my plate, right? So so Kelly's saying something about Wink of Stella. So actually, Kelly, I brought my Wink of Stella over here and I looked at that card again and I thought, you know, I don't think it needs Wink of Stella. This card is kind of subtle and matte. Now it's got this glitter here, so I'm going to let these little opals shine. But on your card, when you do it and send it to me, you put some Wink of Stella on it because I think that would be lovely. So there's the card. You are amazing. And here's the matching envelope. You could stamp that in any color you wanted, but I'm just going to stay with that same theme. And I love this card. So I'm going to take you back to my face here. And I'm going to put up my website, createwithme.stampinup.net. There's the host code that I have currently open. If there's anything that you have on your wish list that you need before the end of celebration, you know, go now's the time because you've only got 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks left. So grab those. I'm dead wrong. All cards need wing. Well, I know. Hi, Carol. Good morning. So I'm laughing at some of the, you guys are funny. So if you need anything, there's the website, there's the host code. Go ahead and take a screenshot of it. And then remember, it's great if you like, comment, and share because I'm going to send this card to somebody. So like, comment, share, and I will do a comment generator in the morning, and I will send this beautiful card. Here's the card that we made. So if you're tuning in late, go back and see how we made this. This is a little preview of a stamp set bundle and suite of products that's available the beginning of March. So normally I don't do that, but I was working with it yesterday and I absolutely love it, and I couldn't wait to share it with you. So I'm probably not supposed to do that when I do a card for a swap, but this swap is going to Indiana, and I'm going to hope that none of the people that are receiving it are watching today. So, um, everybody, I know I went really long, and I appreciate you. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. I appreciate you tuning in and watching me work with the brilliant Butterfly Brilliance stamp set. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Get your big cup of coffee and drink your coffee and then make your things. Okay, everybody. Watch for my Teach Me Tuesday to go up on YouTube this afternoon. I'm going to head out and go to town and upload that and upload this. So if you're not watching it here, um, you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel, and all of my videos go up on YouTube. So probably drive people nuts with all the chatter that I do, but they're meant for you and not necessarily them. So go ahead and go on there and subscribe to Create with Me on YouTube, and then you'll get notified. I think you have to click on something to be notified, a bell or something. So click on that and you'll be notified when I post my videos if they're not one of my live. So thanks everybody. And let's see, Beth, I'm going to see you later this afternoon. I have a delivery for you. And Lana, I'm leaving your delivery on the door for you. So, or your pickup. So everybody, you have a great day and enjoy the sunshine, Kelly. And we're all jealous of you because it's like minus 100 degrees here. So it's really stinking frigid. So everybody, I love you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.